What do you think? Are you too old for sex? This is a question that and a topic that I've actually had in our community, and I've had it in sessions also. And in full transparency, I've also said it when I was 39. Now, today I want to bring this into our attention and I want to discuss it from a different perspective. But before I get into it, I would really like to know, what do you think? Are you too old for intimacy? Hi, this is Liana, Holistic Intimacy Coach. Welcome back to my channel. Here, I help you get your orgasmic intimacy. Now, I know this is a pretty vague topic because I didn't give an age, actually. And in full transparency, again, this topic came in my community after the threshold of 40. So when women turn 40, or when they were about to turn 40, yours truly included, we had this mindset. In the case of some of the women that I've had in my community, they came with this statement was followed by the request to take them out of the community because they're no longer interested. They don't want to do anything about it, so they don't want to receive my letters and anything. So, I respected their wishes. I wished them a beautiful life, whatever that meant for them. And I told them that I was always open for a different perspective whenever they were ready for it. Meaning open to share with them a different perspective and support them to change their life into a different direction. Now, when it came to me, because when I was 39, I actually found myself saying this statement to a man much older than I am who was interviewing me. I've had an interview in my country, and after the interview was over, I was single at the time, and I told him that I was getting kind of worried because I was 39 and I knew that men actually don't like women when they turn 40. Now, I wasn't saying that because I feel that I look old, even though I no longer look like I'm 10 or 20, obviously. Nobody does that, not unless they get a lot of plastic surgery, which is not my case. But I was worried about that just for the simple fact that by default, I was reaching a certain age. So I don't feel physically old, but I know that a lot of people, especially men, considering women, they discard women. Oh, they're 40. Oops, no longer good. Bye. Not all men do this, okay? There are a lot of men, beautiful men out there in terms of soul, mind, heart, in terms of looks also, handsome, that actually understand that everybody ages, including themselves, and they actually want somebody who's on the same level with them. With age, we do have a psychological transformation also. So I'm not generalizing here, okay? I do know that there are a lot of men out there that don't have this mindset, okay? And most of them are in our community. But in case, for the ladies, in case anybody comes to you with this, or you find yourself with this fear activated in an interaction with somebody, here's my take on it. Number one, you are not too old to have sex. People in their 80s have sex also. The body can still have sex. It's capable of that. It still has an instinct. You just think that you are too old. And that's a distinction here. Okay, you're capable to have it. One, you think you're too old. Two, other people think you're too old. But that's other people's business, not yours. I stand by this. And I know it sucks when the people that you want, the people that you're sexually attracted to, they think that you're too old. But even in that situation, it's not your business. It's their business. And they can go on about their business. Usually the people that hold these kinds of beliefs will eventually end up being victims of those beliefs also, because everybody, man, woman, everybody ages. Not one single person is exempt from this life natural process. It's all about this. We all age. Everything ages in life. Everything. Nothing remains the same. That the sooner we get this, the better for us. Okay, the better we can live our lives. So it's a mindset thing. And with this mindset, you need to work around it. So understand the natural laws of life and the natural evolution of absolutely everyone, and positioning yourself to whatever degree you want differently towards the concept of aging and of growing old. Number 2, your body is capable, like I said earlier, to engage in sex with no problem. Okay, you can still have it, you can still enjoy it, you can still feel orgasm if you think it so, and if you treat your body properly. So from this perspective, your mindset will impact how you take care of your body, how you allow your sexual impulse to be expressed. Because if you don't use it, you lose it. And why don't you use it? Well, because you think that you shouldn't be using it because you're, 40. Jesus, what a stupid mindset. So your body is capable. The only thing that stands in its way to enjoy sex is this: the thoughts that you have, the mentalities that you have, so the ideas that you have around your age. The second you become your friend, through this, you become the friend of your body and of your sexual expression and instinct, the better. Number 3, like I said before, if other people think that you're too old, that's their business. I wouldn't take it personally. The only thing that I would recommend that we all take personally is how we treat ourselves, our bodies, how we take care of them, how we treat our sexual impulse, and not just through mindset, but through actual embodied practices and ways in which we express ourselves. Totally. I would totally recommend that we take that personal. Okay, that's the best thing to take personally. Really, that's the best thing for your life, the wisest thing, and the most, the one that conduces to the best results out there possible. Lastly, if you ever get stuck with any part of your life, sexual part or any other kind of part, do understand one thing: there are ways for you to unstuck yourself, and you can get support. Okay, there's no need to get desperate and no need to get fearful in such a way that you're willing to give off more than you can in order to save yourself from the claws of failure. Okay, that needs to be settled somewhere. You can get yourself unstuck, and it doesn't have to cost a fortune, and it doesn't have to be this huge effort that you take in order to fix something that was broken for years. That's your mindset. And the sooner you address your mindset, the easier it is for you to unstuck yourself with all the other things, so including the embodied expression. When you get stuck, one thing that we all know is that other parts of your life will get stuck as well. So it really is important that you gradually get yourself to shift the attitude, and it can be done slowly, gradually, in a delicate way, okay, in a gentle way, so that you get there in a really constructive ease, in flow way. So for that part, I'm here for you, and you don't have to pay a fortune. Okay, I'm going to remind you of the practices that I have in my Patreon community. There are practices for your sexual energy, for your pelvic floor, for the breasts, especially for women. Okay, I'm really talking about women here because it's usually women, the way I see it. Okay, I do have this filter. I live in a woman's body, and I do see the negative beliefs that are out there about women. Not that I just see them, I feel them. There might be negative beliefs around men who are older than 40. I wouldn't know. But I'm talking about women especially. There are a lot of practices in my community, and it doesn't have to cost you a fortune. The only thing that you need to do is do them. Actually do the practices. Daily, weekly. You don't have to push yourself beyond your limit, beyond your sexual openness at a certain point to get unstuck. That's the art of it. Okay, so this is my take on being too old, quote unquote. What is yours? I would love to know. Also, why aren't you in the community yet? Okay, why aren't you doing the practices yet? Come on, let's get there. And if you're curious, there are a few practices here. I've uploaded some. In my community, you will find 138 as of now in English, and then for my native fellow Romanians, also in Romanian. I was, how do I say this? Not chastised, but I was basically told in a more polite way that if I'm Romanian, I need to do something for my own people in my own language. And I said, okay, gotcha. So you'll find those there. If you're curious what Romanian sounds like, you're going to hear it there. Guys, ladies, I will see you in the next video. I would love to know what you think. Are you or are you not too old to get intimate? Drop me a comment. Bye.